I'm joined today by Carol O'Loughlin, Chair of the Stoneham Coalition for a Safe and Healthy Community. Welcome, Carol.
Good to see you, Dennis. Thank you for having me.
So back in 2016, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts voted to legalize recreational marijuana. And since then, we've seen the development of many different types of businesses surrounding production, none more publicly visible than the dispensaries. So it's been 6 years. How come we don't have a dispensary in Stoneham?
It's a great question, Dennis. So in 2016, although it passed across the state, some towns' no votes outweighed the yes votes. And in those towns, Stoneham being one of them, we had the option to ban the opening of retail sales in our outlets in our community. So we in 2018, we had a special town meeting in January, and Stoneham voted 289 to 112 to instate such a ban in our town. And at that time, we cited, our town's significant concern with substance use among our youth in particular.
Mm-hmm. And now we have Article 17 coming up and the special town meeting now. So what in those 4 years has changed that now is saying, let's bring the businesses into our town?
Well, the coalition, as you know, has been around for many years, and we've been monitoring the data and frankly, the results from our youth survey that's done every year, and the number of overdoses actually continue to be of great concern. We've had 21 overdose deaths in our town alone since 2016. And again, those are opioid overdoses. I'm not talking about marijuana, but again, the coalition kind of looks at the whole range of behavior and the risk for substance use and substance misuse. So that's really, I'm not aware of any of the data having changed in our community. But some of our neighboring towns have opened retail stores, and I think we have a petition. So a citizen has brought a petition forward for the town to revisit this bylaw.
Mm-hmm. So the coalition's position has not changed. We are still in opposition of any type of marijuana retail establishment here in our town.
Right, that's correct. The coalition has established, I think, a pretty visible presence in this town with a consistent message about our concern with substance abuse. In fact, we were just awarded another 5-year community grant, a SAMHSA grant for drug-free communities, and it's really demonstrated. It's based on our demonstration of our commitment and dedication to this work. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks ago, we actually sponsored a recovery fest, and to educate our community in a family-friendly setting with the message about both hope and resilience. And hundreds of people from this community came. So it's my impression that the community is still very concerned.
Stoneham's inaugural Recovery Fest, and I know we intend to make that an annual event. So
exactly
next year already. Cool. So it just seems like it would be almost foolish to make all this progress with the coalition and getting drug-free grants and getting everyone talking about recovery, and then to sort of step back and say, well, now we're going to allow legal intoxicants, drugs to be sold in our town. And
that's exactly right. The proposal to remove this language banning non-medical marijuana sales in our town is, to me, it really flies in the face of all this work that the coalition and we represent a lot of people in the community that we've been doing. And it also serves to normalize the use of recreational marijuana. So I guess my question is, what is the message we want to send to youth in this community? In a time when mental health services can't really meet the increasing demands of people struggling with anxiety, depression, and substance use. I guess I'm just not sure why this would be the time that we have a sense of urgency to want to increase the access to mind-altering substances. So the research is pretty clear. Brain development continues throughout our mid-20s. Any substance that's introduced during adolescence really can change the trajectory of your entire future. We know judgment is just not well developed in adolescence. So the choices that youth make reflect this, and substances that they can readily access is what they will try. So that's really our concern.
Part of the concern is not just, that these businesses are obviously highly regulated and cannot sell
That's right.
But it's just sending the message that, oh, well, this is okay, then
Yeah,
why isn't this okay? It just further confuses them, and it's like where they're developing their their brains.
exactly. And I think for us, just, we haven't heard a clear argument yet as to why this is a compelling moment to suddenly slip through a bylaw or bylaw change that has significant impact without having a very transparent and civil debate about a real and current topic. We understand that, but we'd like to have the conversation, weigh the pros and cons, really think about, again, what is the message we want to send? And I think that is really the question before the town. How do we want to, what do we want to encourage in our kids, and what is the message we want to give them?
Absolutely. So what we're asking is every Stoneham registered voter to come up to town meeting on Monday, October 17th at 7 p.m. in the town auditorium. And please help us defeat this article. We'll be voting no. That means we will keep the language in there that will ban the establishment of these businesses in Stoneham. And for more information, you can log on to www.stonehamcoalition.org, and you can read our full position paper there, and you can download some social media resources if you'd like to get the word out to your family and friends.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so
joining me,
much.
Carol. I appreciate it.
Thank you.